Alright, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be discussing how the game Counterblocks is beating Arsenal and how there's also some more news about Counterblocks and how it has beaten Arsenal. If you guys end up enjoying this video or you find it informative, please do like and subscribe and also join my Discord server which is in the description down below. Let's get right into it. So as you guys may know, Counterblocks has been relatively dead, especially compared to Arsenal over the past few years. There's been basically no times where it's been beating Arsenal. However, as you guys may have noticed, it is now beating Arsenal. Of course, when I took these screenshots, both games were at the same player count, that being 5,000 players. However, just before I took those screenshots, Counterblocks actually had 1,000 more players than Arsenal, and you guys are probably wondering how. Well, for starters, they actually released an update, which is very much unlike Counterblocks, and you'll probably be thinking right now, well, Counterblocks don't normally update. What happened, and are Rolve working harder to work on Counterblocks? Well, the answer to that is no. In fact, Counterblocks is no longer owned by Rolve. They are now owned by a group called Headwind, which indicates the exact reason as to why Counterblocks is actually getting updates. It is now under new ownership, and that therefore means that more developers can work harder on the game, therefore reviving the game and bringing in a lot more players. And that is why Arsenal is not growing, because it's been stuck with the same developers over the past few years, and although it's not their fault, no updates that big have really come out that have really caused people to want to play the game more, unlike Counterblocks, where a decently big update has come out and in turn the player count has risen significantly. So basically, to conclude, Counterblocks is now under new ownership and is no longer owned by Rolve, and in turn that has brought the player count up significantly. This is also seeing the downfall of Rolve a bit more, as previously this has happened with Typical Colours 2, as it was put into a separate group called Dorcas Digital. Furthermore, the owner, Spaceman Igloo, also decided to no longer work on the projects at Rolve, and so that therefore means that the only big game that Rolve really have now that is supposedly classed as big is Arsenal. The second biggest game is literally Right to Fight, and that has been discontinued for absolutely ages. So yeah, that is what has happened to Rolve, and that is why Counterblocks is bigger than Arsenal. If you guys enjoyed this video or you found it informative, please like and subscribe and also join my Discord server which is in the description down below. I'll see you all in the next one. Have an amazing day guys, and goodbye.